Welcome, my Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Welcome to your timeless true love timeline reading. I am your reader, Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They're just my initials. I'm not really bad. I'm just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of 2 books at the time of this recording, Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch, as well as Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. Words of Grace does have a Kindle version, Spell Ingredients doesn't. And if you want, you can click the link and preview it for free, including the table of contents, which is in chakra chapters, the majority of it. There are chakras in this reading. You might find it helpful. But the original PDF, which was just way too much for Kindle, is over on Patreon. We have it in our digital shop. Can you believe Patreon gave us a shop? You can literally shop whether you're a subscriber or not. Some of my patrons actually get both original versions of Spell Ingredients. You can only get Spell Ingredients on Patreon at the moment, but they get both of them, but not all of my subscribers get that. What all of my subscribers do get in their benefit package is what's called a daily check-in. Number one, an unlisted YouTube live stream link. I send them pretty much every morning. We chat about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a meditation, something to send us on our way. And it's the best way for me to start the day, considering my day so far. We'll talk about that in a minute. They also get all the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s are all timeless relationship based. My extendeds, you can do them on Vimeo, but all of my subscribers get them past, present, and future, as long as they are subscribers, as well as they get an extensive discount on private sessions, spiritual counseling and readings and all of that. We'll talk about that at the end of the video, but I love it, and we're getting to do so much cool stuff. They keep giving us more. Now we're on Spotify. All of my podcasts from Patreon are over on Spotify. That's kind of the coolest thing. So yeah, click the link, check it out if you want, because we're having a field day over there. Oh, and we have 2 7-day free trials for Seeker and Human, the first 2 levels of subscription. If you would like to check us out for a week, no pay, you'd get the daily check-ins, you would get the extended readings, but the extensive discount, you have to stay at least for day 8 and become a subscriber, because that's only fair, don't you think? I think, and I know I love Patreon, and I highly recommend it to anyone as a creator. So click the link, check it out, and come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. But you just call me Mal. Hi. My life changed drastically this morning, well, over the past couple of days. We'll talk about it at the end of the reading, because this is not the series I thought I would be doing, but it is the shortest, and actually a companion reading, the True Love Timeline read to the Path of True Love readings with extendeds. So let's do some explanation for the new Taurians and the Crosswatchers, and then we'll get down to the divination. Welcome, my new bulls, and my noble new bulls, and my Crosswatchers here. What is a true love timeline, you might ask? A true love timeline is what is a result of you making the wisest, most loving, most powered decisions. I told you there were chakras involved. Becoming a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser version of yourself through your relationships. The path of true love is your healing journey, your hero's journey, your spiritual path, however you want to call that, through the lenses of your relationships. It is a general read. These may be romantic, they may not, but I'll tell you what, we're getting you 7 cards, a simple timeline, past, present, and future. We'll get 3 Daughters of the Moon Tarot for the inside chakras, all the chakras, dark and clear inside, but the internal, the feminine energy, spiritual power, mental power, willpower, choices, and decision, and emotional power, so that you can choose to make the wisest, most loving, empowering choices and decisions in your relationships. You are the common denominator in all of your relationships, so heal one a little bit. They all heal as a result of you stepping onto and maintaining, navigating the true love timeline, right? Truth and love as one. The bigger reads cover that way more, but this is like a companion reading. So we'll get 3 of those, and then we'll get 3 mythic tarot for the lower 3 chakras, the masculine energy, looking at yourself from the outside, or you from the inside, looking at the people, the relationships in your life, including your relationship to yourself. We'll get 3 of those, and we are going to end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra card to bring it together. So even the cross-watcher, you have the opportunity to assist the Taurus you are cross-watching for to navigate a happier, healthier, wealthier, true love timeline. I mean, can you imagine everyone on planet Earth, right, really making the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions? It's only going to be good for the planet, right, on whatever level, sociological, ecological, economical, right? So what an opportunity. I love doing these reads, and at the end of the video I'll explain why I'm not doing the chakra reads, which I think I was scheduled to do. So look, like I said, general read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, check your other signs. It's only 7 cards. And, you know, again, cross-watchers, wonderful opportunity to get some sympathy, empathy, insight, and understanding for the Taurus you are cross-watching for. And if you help them heal with that Matt Kahn Healing Mantra card, just doing it yourself, you will be helping them heal holographically, as well as all of the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs watching this video, drawn to this reading. Isn't that a gig? Well, that's the quantum unity for you, whatever. So both feet on the floor. If you can, focus on your breath, if you will. I will do whatever I can to help anyone navigate a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life in the true love timeline, because that's just going to be good for all of us, and as one of us does it, all of us does it. So enough explanation. Let's get to divination. That happens in the still point, that shift, and I really need that right now. So both feet on the floor if you can, focus on your breath if you will, and let's take a nice deep breath. Still point. My goddesses override. As I call upon my beloved goddesses of Earth, this sign of Taurus, powers of the North, please, beloved goddesses of fixed, fertile Earth, 3 cards in clarity, past, present, future, simple timeline, the true love timeline for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video, drawn to this reading. Where have they been in the internal heart, third eye crown dynamic on the past? Where they've been? Where are they now at the time of them watching this heart, third eye crown in the true love timeline? And where are they headed if they just do their best, right? To alchemize their shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love, right? Becoming the true love that they truly are, making the wisest, most loving, most empowered decisions in the true love, this one, timeline. Here we go. We're going to get these 3 on the table too, and then we'll flip them over past, present, and future. Not how I usually do it. Usually the 7th card is a wild card drawn from a wild deck, but I'll explain at the end why we're going for brevity. Quick, fast, cut, quick, and deep, right? Let's go. Please take a nice deep breath. Yet not rushing. Not for the Taurus. Still point. My gods override. As I call upon my gods of Earth, sign of Taurus, powers of the North, please, beloved gods of fixed Earth, 3 cards in clarity, past, present, future, simple timeline for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, drawn to this reading. What do they need to be aware of? Outside, looking at themselves. Inside, looking out at people, places, and things. Can be mirroring as well going on there. In the true love timeline, where have they been? Where are they now? Ooh, flying out. And where are they headed if they just do their best to make the wisest, most loving, empowering decisions in the true love timeline? Let's see. Okay, I like this. On the inner, you got the Ace of Pentacles, an earth element. On the inside is about a nugget of wisdom inside of you, or something you learned from the outside world in the past here. As a result of the 7 of Wands on the outer, chances are you had to jump through some hoops. Chances are you had to maybe make some boundaries for yourself, maybe stand your ground a little bit. In the Mythic Tarot, this is the entire suit of wands here, the Seven of Wands, is Jason and the Argonauts. They got the Golden Fleece, but now they got to make their way back to the Argo, the boat, right? So they got to jump through the hoops, right? Go through what was needed to be done. This doesn't mean that this was comfortable, but element of fire, you had to really harness your willpower, your desire to kind of move through this, and you gained this seed, this healthy acorn of wisdom inside of yourself like that. Where are you now? Interesting. Oh boy. Okay, on the inner Two of Pentacles, so you go from the Ace to the Deuce here. Balance, the bull leaper, is probably the forerunner of the running of the bulls of Pamplona. These women used to run towards the bulls, grab them by the horns, and flip over them as an act. Can you imagine? How goring. And on the outside, Two of Cups. So you got a 2 and a 2. We often see this as a romance card. I see it as a card of emotional attraction. I was like, oh hi, right? Second chakra for sure, element of water, second chakra, 2 of Cups, the myth of Eros and Psyche. And there are a lot of videos on YouTube that go into the myth of Eros and Psyche, a true love romance, if ever there was one. The entire suit of cups in the mythic tarot is dedicated to that, and the 10 of Cups is worth it. Absolutely, there's probably a link in the description box to one of the video versions of it that I like a lot, kind of does the story really well. So look, there are choices to be made always in twos. Always there's a choice to be made here because it's an attraction. 2 of Cups is not a true love card. That's like a high, right? And you've taken that ace and brought it into this place of balance inside of yourself. It feels like it's all your choice about what you want to do with this, but I would say a definitely strong second chakra connection to someone. The sacred truth of the second chakra, according to Caroline Myss, MYSS, she's a PhD, in her book Anatomy of the Spirit. Every chakra has a sacred truth. That one is honor one another. So if you could just like honor, there's something going on here, don't know what it is, what you've been through to get here. You may not even want to, right? But just to kind of say, all right, we're going to do this in balance. You have lots of choices to make, but no real life-changing decisions, at least just yet. So you deal with that well. All right, you got another fire card. You got a lot of fire in this one. The good old-fashioned 9 of Flames, a little different than the defensive stance we see in the Rider-Waite Tarot. This is the Wanderer, a Romani woman with her wagon, right? And she's got her 9 flames on there, but there's a sun either rising or setting on the horizon representing the 10, right? The completion of that cycle. And in the Daughters of the Moon Tarot, it's called Celebration. It's not that heavy, oppressive, exhausted kind of vibe. But with the 3 of Wands on the outer, this is a time of really, you've made the choice of the 2. Now you're in the 3. Sure, what you're willing to wait for, but I would say certainly solar plexus, right? Like 3 of flames, right? 3 of fire, solar plexus. Your honor code, your boundaries, right? Your self-esteem as a verb, your intuition, your gut. I do feel like this is leading you somewhere, but, you know, the wanderer isn't such a bad thing. Not all who wander are lost, but certainly this is a nice stable foundation. All the 3s are. You do the 2s, and then you go, all right, I made my decision. Now, again, this could be waiting for your ships to come in, but it really boils down to, element of fire, really kind of boils down to what am I willing to wait for and what am I not willing to wait for? What am I willing to do? What am I not willing to do? What am I willing to pledge my loyalty to? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you've done that completely. It's only a 3. Good. I mean, this definitely is ringing romantic for sure. So let's get that Matt Kahn healing mantra card on the table for you. And remember, cross-watchers, here's a really good opportunity to help heal the Taurus collective, all of them, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, by you just giving your attention a little bit or a lot of bit every day to whatever this mantra is. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Ascended Masters override. Using the Matt Kahn Healing Mantra deck, I call upon the Ascended Masters of True Love on behalf of the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, what is your guidance, your grace, your loving, wise message in the form of a Metcon healing mantra to help them alchemize the shadow to light, the lead to gold, the pain to peace, the toxic to healthy, the fear to love, their illusions to truth, navigating the true love timeline in the happiest, healthiest, wealthiest, wisest way that they can in this timeless true love timeline read. Expanding inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice, and that is very element of fire, right? So that power, expanding inner power, and with that Ace of Pentacles on the inner, that's the potential that you got from whatever this chutes and ladders situation is there, right? Parkour, like, looks like a park course, right? Or people jumping over stuff. Well, that's parkour, and then there's a park course. I don't know the difference. I don't get out that much anymore. That makes actually a lot of sense for that. So let me read you this, because your inner power being given a voice, obviously, we're talking about some expression here. So you already have inner power. This is about expanding it. Expanding inner power. I am my most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. And if that sounds really authentic, it's because in me it truly is. When inner power expands, you are able to openly communicate your truths, aspirations, and ideas as a way of circulating the energy that pours in from the cosmos. As energy gets circulated by the sharing of your ideas, the universe is given permission to pour more inspiration, passion, and joy into your energy field. And in other words, it's like you can't have your pudding till you eat your meat. Eat your meat, then you can have your pudding, right? You keep moving that stuff through. As your inner power expands, creativity becomes the life force of source energy surging through you to inspire the embodiment of your highest self. Sounds like true love to me. This mantra is ideal for resolving creative blocks, healing traumas. Ooh, maybe that's what was going on in the past there. And releasing blocks of stagnation. Now, you are fixed Earth. There's none of the other Earth signs are as solid and as fixed as Taurus. I'm Virgo. I know I'm mutable Earth. I can juggle a schedule, obviously. So this makes sense here, right? And particularly on a journey. And to, in the future, where you're headed here, have a loyalty to really expanding your inner power, giving your creativity a voice. And you can start off by saying authentically, I don't know, I'm on a journey, I'm not quite there yet, but maybe I'm in the last 9 yards of whatever this is. I don't know. And this definitely feels like a romantic thing. I don't know that we go through this kind of stuff with family and friends, but let's put it together in a blessamation, a blessing and a summation. And then at the end of this, we will talk a little bit about readings and Patreon and why I'm doing this series instead of the chakra raids. Ready? Oh dear, one last time. Please, take a nice deep breath. Still point. Pantheonic override. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for our beloved Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, may they be blessed with all that they need to make the most loving, wise, empowered decisions in the true love timeline, because they have got a nugget of wisdom as a result of some kind of obstacle course that they had to go through, really challenging their willpower, their endurance, their desire, their drive, maybe to manifest their heart's desires. And certainly where they are now, there are choices on the inner and the outer. Taking that Ace of Pentacles and bringing it into the Two of Pentacles, the Bull Leapers, balance, right? Keeping their inner balance in what looks like a romantic attraction of some kind. Could be a flirtation, could be somebody they've known, could be somebody they're with already, but nonetheless, them being in balance with the Bull Leapers for Taurus. I just saw that. Wow, yeah. Very authentic to a Taurian vibe with the Bull Leapers. So that they can wander, right? Not all who wander are lost. It's part of the adventure of any kind of higher vibrational timeline. If we knew what it was going to be, it wouldn't be very mystical and mysterious. So for them to kind of look at and evaluate what they're willing to wait for, what they're willing to stand for, what they're not willing to stand for, that solar plexus expanding their inner power, because they are more powerful when their creativity is given a voice. So may they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to make the most loving, wise, empowered decisions, navigating their way in the true love timeline of their lifetime, for their well-being, for the well-being of those that they love, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is. That was a good one. Hey, look, it's a 2, right? You don't gotta put a ring on it for the 2 of Cups, in my opinion. So, if you like the reading, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe and notification bell. All of that stuff will just help other Taurians and crosswatchers find this very reading. Because on Patreon we don't have algorithms. It's all I don't like them. I don't like how it's fun. I understand they're necessary, but they're not that much fun. Pour moi, necessarily, and that's why I am over on Patreon. I love me some Patreon big time. All of my subscribers get the daily check-ins, the extended readings, and the extensive discount. Anybody can shop in my shop there, and anyone can follow along. I do publish public content there, so you're more than welcome to just follow along, not even subscribing, or you could 7-day free trial as a seeker or human, $3, $5 a month ordinarily. But if you want the extensive discount, you gotta be a subscriber. That's only fair to my patrons, right? And I love it. Best career move I ever made, and there's more to come. Now we're on Spotify. Whoever thought that was gonna happen? I love it. Go check it out for yourself if you are a creative type and want some support and get your work out into the world. I'm sure glad I did. And if you would like to book me for a private session, reading, or a spiritual counseling, there's a video in the description box, I should say a link down there called Booking Private Sessions with Mal. Explains it all, what I charge, if I travel, Zoom recording, all of that. And I say over and over in it, it's about 11 minutes, I say over and over and over again, I've never turned anybody away because of lack of finances. That is not who I am. I never have and I never will. Where there's a witch, there's a way. I'm a witch, so there's a way. We can work it out. We can work it out. Little Beatles for you there. So I hope you did enjoy this reading. The truth of the matter is that in the past 24 hours, it turns out I'm driving up to Saratoga to see my parents and look at a house to buy and move myself 5 hours north from Long Island to upstate New York. Literally, they saw the house today. I looked pictures at it. They saw it. They said it is perfect. And if Zeus and Hera say it's perfect, then I gotta go see it. They said, get in the car, drive up here. I said, okay, mommy, I'm coming. So that's why I was gonna do the chakra readings, which are much more involved, and that's why I'm doing these. And these are good companion reads to the Path of True Love reads with extended. So just a little, I don't know, a little vitamin boost if you need a little check-in here and there. So thank you so much for watching. And seriously, if you're looking for a romance, you're gonna have to speak up, Taurus, and at least give your creativity a voice here, and maybe for the cross-watcher too. I mean, this does look a little bit like a proposal going on here. So hang in there. Do the best you can. Make the most loving, wise, empowered choices and decisions moment by moment to the best of your ability. Who nails that? 24/7, 365. And by all means, hang in there. Do your best. Navigate your way through. Be the true love that you are. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.